He was everything she ever wanted. Confident, charming, mysterious. He knew the right words, the perfect gestures, the subtle ways to make her feel like the most special person in the world. But slowly the charm began to fade, and the same man who once made her feel seen now made her feel small. The question every woman asks herself at that moment is, why? Why do women fall for toxic partners? It's not weakness. It's not stupidity. It's psychology. Because the truth is, toxic partners don't appear toxic at first. They appear magnetic. They make you feel alive, desired, and deeply understood. They mirror your emotions, mimic your interests, and create a sense of instant connection. This is called love bombing. It triggers a rush of dopamine and oxytocin, the same chemicals your brain releases during real love. The difference? In toxic love, it's all a performance. At first, you see intensity and mistake it for passion. When a man texts constantly, praises you endlessly, and calls you his soulmate after a few days, it feels romantic. But emotionally healthy love grows slowly. Toxic love rushes. The faster it starts, the faster it burns out. Then comes the push and pull, the emotional roller coaster. A toxic partner gives affection one moment and takes it away the next. You start chasing the good days, believing that if you just love him a little harder, you'll get that version of him back. This is where the trap deepens. Psychologists call it trauma bonding. It's when your brain confuses pain with love, because the same person who hurts you is also the one who comforts you. Most women don't realize this pattern early because they've been conditioned to believe love requires sacrifice. Movies, family patterns, even society often teach women to fix broken men, to love them enough until they change. But you can't heal someone who's using your empathy as fuel for control. Toxic men feed on kindness because they know empathetic women will always give one more chance. Here's the truth. Toxic partners look for strong, emotionally intelligent women, not weak ones. Because strong women have something they crave: validation, admiration, and emotional energy. They'll break you down just to feel powerful, and the stronger you are, the bigger their ego feels when they control you. Once that control begins, gaslighting follows. They twist your words, rewrite events, and make you question your memory. You start apologizing for things you didn't even do. Slowly, you stop trusting yourself. This is psychological manipulation, their favorite tool, because once they control your perception, they control your emotions. And then there's the hero phase. Every time they hurt you, they come back with flowers, apologies, and promises of change. You forgive because you remember how good it used to be. That's what trauma bonding does. It makes the pain disappear when they offer love again. It's not love. It's chemical addiction. Now, let's get deeper into the psychology. Why do women stay even after recognizing toxicity? Because walking away doesn't just mean losing a person. It means losing the fantasy of what you thought the relationship could be, and the hope that he'll go back to who he was in the beginning. But that man never existed. He was just a mask. Women also fear being labeled as cold or selfish if they stop caring. Many grew up being praised for nurturing others, even when it hurt them. So they mistake self-sacrifice for loyalty. But love is not supposed to cost your self-respect. The hardest part? Toxic men don't always look cruel. They can be charming, successful, even soft-spoken. But manipulation isn't about how someone looks. It's about how they make you feel. If you constantly feel anxious, guilty, or confused, that's not love. That's emotional control. Healing starts the moment you stop trying to understand why he did it and start asking why you tolerated it. Not to blame yourself, but to reclaim your power.
Because the truth is, what keeps you in toxic relationships isn't love. It's the lack of self-belief that you deserve better. When you start setting boundaries, toxic people call you difficult. When you start saying no, they call you cold. But that's because your peace threatens their control. Healing isn't about changing him. It's about choosing you. If you've ever fallen for a toxic partner, forgive yourself. You fell for the mask, not the monster. You love deeply, honestly, and selflessly, and that's something to be proud of, not ashamed of. But now your job is to love yourself with the same intensity you once gave him. Love shouldn't feel like anxiety. It shouldn't make you question your worth. Real love doesn't confuse, it calms. It doesn't take your energy, it gives it back. So next time someone feels too perfect, take a breath. Don't fall for the rush, because healthy love won't sweep you off your feet. It'll help you stand stronger. If this spoke to your heart, share it, because somewhere another woman is mistaking chaos for chemistry, and your awareness might just be the light that saves her.